What's going on, everybody? Stock Jock here. Up. Let's fix the microphone. There we go. Up $8,664 in the first hour of trading. Finished up the day $14,680. So another ridiculous day. And I'm starting to just think this market might be a little too hot. We're due a pullback, but again, who knows when that pullback will be, and that's the beauty of being a day trader, is it just doesn't matter. You wake up and you trade what's in front of you. If the market wants to go stupid high, you can play things going long. If the market finally wants to pull back and completely dump all this froth in the market, you can go short. And you're going to bed at night completely cash, and you don't care one way or the other. It's the beauty of being a day trader. You sleep good at night. Before I get into the trades, if you don't know already, we're in a free chat room. Link for that in the description down below. It's the Twitch link. Completely free. We want new traders. We want experienced traders. Come on and be part of the community, as well as a Discord server. Over 3,000 people in that. Please come join, hang out. Actually, I think we're over 4,000 now. So a lot of people. So come on in, hang out, and contribute, be a part of a great community. So without further ado, let's get into the trades. So I had a couple trades that I made that I'm not really going to go over. The first one was selling the rest of a swing trade. This was like, I think, $1,000 winner on these calls. And this WPRT was a trade that I made 2,000 shares, bought at 12.46, sold at 11.93, like a 50-cent loser, $1,000 loser. I thought this one was going to get going out of the gates. It didn't. It shot straight up and then so I just let it go. But that's not a trade I'm going to go over right now. I still think WPRT, this thing is going to get going. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be Friday, but this gap up and sideways movement on the daily chart here, whenever this gets candle over candle, this is going. This is going. Well, it should go anyway. I really like this chart. I'll be watching it tomorrow for sure. So let's get into my first trade that I'm going to show live. This one is JMIA. This one was on my watch list because of the daily chart setup that I had going for it. It had, kind of a resistance area like this. We were breaking that today. I was looking for a move on it. So what did it do out of the gates here? Pop, 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 pull back, candle over candle entry. This is a very simple pop, pullback, candle over candle entry that I preach all the time. It's easy to do in the morning when it's there's not too many candlesticks, nothing to be confusing about. I entered in. I actually had an automatic order to go live as soon as it went candle over candle, and this candlestick actually was candle over candle, and it took a second for the move to happen, but it eventually did. It took a little time to break the high of the run, which is what my method or my strategy looks for. So on the way up here, so you can kind of see I bought at 67.54, 2,000 shares, and I exited on the way up a minute later, 67.82, 1,000 shares out, so roughly 30 cents, just under 30 cents. Took out another 500 shares at 67.68. And the other 567.38. So actually lost a little bit on that trade. Nonetheless, good trade overall. The hell? I just get I get filled. The price hit it by a penny? Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't realize the spreads were this wide. Holy crap. All right, see what you do. CGC is on fire. Trying to sell half. I got a half out. Trade is so slow this morning. Okay, we broke 68. $20, $19, $20. Can you do it? Bad fill there. Out the rest. Actually lost a little bit on the rest there. Okay. This next play was a small loss. This was on VBIV. This was some sort of news. I can't remember what it was. Something about New York Times. I come over here, get in, 6,000 shares. Really doesn't do anything. I exit, small loss. Yeah, just didn't work out. New York Times, VBIV. Is it gonna move or is it done? Kind of dying here, and it's a bigger float, so 71, 2, 3. It's trying. Gotta start exiting because it's starting to run out of gas. Little loss there. So the next play is on Twitter. Twitter had a nice earnings beat, gapped up, so it was kind of on my watch list, and I wasn't playing it early on. You can kind of see it had this nice pop, pull back, candle over candle, pull back, candle over candle, pull back, candle over candle, fail, and it started this mini downtrend here. And, you know, the stock was trending up, so I was kind of looking for maybe a small downtrend with maybe some sign of a reversal here. When I flipped to it, I saw that it started making lower high, lower low, lower low. And I just kept watching it. I was like, well, this last lower low, it really wasn't a sell-off, and it kind of came right back up to the last lower high. And I said, all right, well, if it could break one of these lower highs, maybe it can get going again. So while I was watching it, sure enough, price action did break one of those lower highs. I had an automatic order to go through. If this little peak right here, this last lower high, if that broke, my order would go live. You kind of see that with these. Got filled at 4,000 shares, roughly at 68.21. So we got that pop up, and it looked really good. And I sold half immediately. That's typically what I do for about a 9-cent win, $180. And then I started to scale out the rest. It moved up a decent amount. It's kind of just stuck there though. Sold another 1,000 shares at 68.37, and then it started to come back down pretty good, and it looked pretty ugly. So I sold the rest at 67.90. Small loss on the rest. Actually, that's not a small loss. It's a $300 loss. But overall, green trade. That last exit kind of sucked, but nonetheless, still green. Got orders ready. Got filled. 68.21 is my entry. Taking some profit. $7. Take some more profit. Oof. And oof. Rejecting it, huh? All right. Stopped out the rest. So this next trade is JMIA, just continuing that theme of the breakout here. You can kind of see on the 5-minute chart, it did this pop, it did this pullback, it did this candle over candle, but it never broke the high of the runs, and then it pulled back again, and then this candle went up to challenge that, and then this candle had the follow through. This play right here is what we call the W play or ABCD play. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. All right, let's give me my doodle. ABCD or the W, ABCD, or the W, with the W being this breakout right here. And the key to the W formation is this peak cannot be higher than the high of the run. It's a consolidation pattern. So this turns into a candle over candle failed move, meaning it doesn't make a new high of the run. Failed move back to a support level, in this case, VWAP / 9 EMA on the 5-minute chart. And then when it finally breaks that level right through here, that's when the breakout happens. That happened right here on this candle. So that's what I was playing here. And I, again, had an automatic order to go through at that break. This high was 69.03. I had an order ready at 69.04 to go live. I had 4,000 shares ready to go. So I got exactly what I wanted. Kind of see it now on the 1-minute chart. Had the order live, 69.04 to fill me. Right here I get filled. Boom, boom, boom. Once this level breaks, we want to once that level breaks, that's where I went long. You want to see the high of the run break right behind it, and you usually get a pop. In this case, got a nice pop. Got about a 50-cent pop. Ignore this AIM. This was a news play that literally break even on it. So I got filled at 69.04, like I said, or 69.05. And sold 2,000 shares at 69.47, 45 win, and 69.41. Real nice win there. Looks like I tried to play it again. Yeah, so this is a 1-minute play right here. So right after that, and I'll play these back to back. Right after this move, you got that pop, you got that breakout, pull back, candle over candle entry. Looking for a high of the run, take profit over that. In this case, I only got 140 share fill on this. So, I put it in twice. So I got 140 shares of this one. I got 1730 of this one. And apparently that's 1870. So I got filled at 69.57 and I sold at 69.59. Jeez. Not the greatest fill in the world on the exit. Still profitable. Can't complain. I guess I played it again. Let's look at it again. Okay. Here's the next 1-minute play on this thing. So I went long. So we have, again, pop, pull back, candle over candle entry. Looking for high of the run. Take your profit. Rinse and repeat. Pop, pull back candle. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Pull back candle. Candle over candle, looking for high of the run, take profit. In this case, there wasn't much. It's kind of a, it's running out of steam, right? It's not that big move like we saw here. It's kind of like that's kind of a warning sign. And actually on this trade, I got filled 69.84 and lost money on it because it really didn't pop much. And that's kind of a warning flag. And as you can kind of see, since you didn't have that big move, you kind of running out of steam. Guess what happened next? So those are those 3 trades. We'll go over those real quick. I got filled. Big pop. There we go. $50. $9.50. Whoa, it's not letting me sell? Oh, it's 69. I put in 59, that's why. I'm an idiot. All out. Nice little trade. Oh, got filled. Okay. Got a partial fill. 1870. Got filled. Made a couple. Oh. You serious? Jumped right over it. Four. Not really moving. Gotta get going. ZYNE still moving. So, not a huge fan of that price action. So when I played, it didn't really go anywhere, did it? I think this is just pissing me off. Gotta stop out. It's about to go candle under candle. That's my stop out. All right, so this next trade was on Tesla. As in a short, it was a short on Tesla, and it requires some explaining. So typically when the market is going either sideways or up, I'm a long trader. Everything tends to go up or they're easier to play longs when the market's sideways or up. It's hard to find shorts unless there's some really bad news on a stock or whatever. And even then, people are like, "Oh, this is a buying opportunity," and it goes up. That's just the way market psychology is. People are genuinely optimists. They want, or retail traders don't even know how to short. It's just more people enjoy the market going up, and they usually put their money in that direction. However, and this is kind of the stuff that separates the trader from the Robin Hooder, is you have to learn how to make money when the market is going down. So the market can't go up forever. There will be times when it goes down, and instead of just sitting in some long position that is going down during a downward turn, you have to learn how to short. And it's not too difficult, but anyway, the SPY this morning just absolutely took a nasty dump. I mean, nasty. It was pretty panicky for, I don't know, that moment. People were like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" 4-point drop. It eventually did get bought up and ended up near the highs, but regardless, like I said, when the market is going sideways or even a little down or going up, I tend to be a long trader. But when we have drastic moves to the downside, I very much am looking for shorts at that time. The river is flowing one way. I'm not trying to swim upstream. If the market wants to go down, I'm going to play stocks to the downside. So the market was doing one of these. So I tend to find stocks that will give me some sort of play to the downside. Tesla is one of those. And at that time, you kind of see it absolutely was in this downtrend. And it kind of set up an M pattern. So a W pattern I played as a consolidation play to the upside. An M pattern would be a consolidation play to the downside. Let me explain. And it's probably a little easier to see on the 5-minute. No, it didn't show up on the 5-minute, but there was one here on the 1-minute. So you have this, downward move, downward move, downward move, downward move. it kind of failed right in here, right? That downward move failed and it bounced one more time. What that created was kind of a support, a pivot area. And I thought to myself, all right, if that pivot area breaks, it's probably going to get a decent flush. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So bounce, candle under candle, bounce, candle under candle, bounce again, making higher highs once again. And then it came back down one more time. And I said, all right, so that if that level breaks, we're probably going low a day. And if low a day breaks, we might get a move towards 800. So as it was getting down to this area, I went short with puts. I bought 20 puts at 1907. It dropped, broke these levels, sold 10 of them for $20.28. So roughly $1,200 win. And I sold the rest at $20.77. So like, oh, what is math? $1,700 win on the second lot. So it was a nice win. And it turned out to be, while I'm playing this, I have the SPY on one screen over to my right, and I have this one. So if the SPY starts bouncing, which it ended up doing, it's put in a low of day here. I was like, all right, I'm getting out the rest. And sure enough, you can kind of see SPY broke low of day, went down here, and then just bounced and never looked back. So it was a good play. I was really kind of hoping that we would see an absolute dumpster fire today, but it didn't happen. Take my profit, move on. I think that was the last play of the morning. Oh no, okay, I forgot. I didn't just sell. Sorry, I exited. Wow, okay. It wasn't another 10 at 20.77. It was only 5. I sold another 3 at 22.65, so a $3.65 win on those 3. The last 2 was 22.10, so monster win. Golly, it was like a $4,000 win. Anyway, that was the big trade. That was half my profits of the day in that one trade. And yeah, I did have some UVXY calls when the market was tanking. I was up quite a bit on, and then when it bounced through here, I just sold at break even. That's why I'm not going overnight. So anyway, that was all the trades of this morning. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that blah 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 stuff. More importantly, join the chat room when we stream live on Twitch. It's a really good community. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, I'll see you in the next one. There we go. Market's really pushing now. We got the SPY on my right. That's why I keep looking over there. Okay. And that's how you do it. Finish up the morning here, up $8,664.